All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises and glory, which is due unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. And we are the GMS Denver camp, coming once again. You know, the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. You know, giving the elders and apostles a great millstone, double honors. All right, which these men have been set up by Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, they have been set up to teach the nation of Israel and to rule the nation of Israel, which the nation of Israel today consists of these so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, all right, and also you Israelite foreigners, which are scattered among the heathen nations, might be looking like the heathen nations, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, we got the understanding, the wisdom to know and understand that you also come of the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When you heard and believed on this doctrine that we believe, you know, this good news of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, and Yahweh Ratzazah, this lesson is edifying unto the elect, because this is what we do it for the elect's sake. We make these videos to get edified, to be ready for the coming of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Right, and also Shalom to you hopeful man out there that are doing the will of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, waiting patiently on His mercies, hoping to be part of the 144,000. Also Shalom to that great multitude that also is going to obtain salvation at the second return of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And we're going to start off right away with Obadiah, verse 6.
1 and 6. Okay. So here we have the book of Obadiah, all right, chapter 1, verse 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up?
Yep. And it's all through the power and will of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, that we know and have the understanding of who the heathen nations are, who the 12 tribes are, who Esau Edom is, and through the scriptures, and also through their fruits. Just as you know who the false prophets are, just as you know who their actual prophets are today, you're also going to know who Esau Edom is, man. There's no denying it. When you actually go through the scriptures and you read, and the Spirit, the Holy Spirit is guiding you, you're going to know. Let's get that, Matthew. What was shown?
This is Matthew 7 and 16. It says, ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Verse 17, even so every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
Yep. And that's the thing, man. We can see the fruit of Esau Edom, man. We can see how these devils are moving here on earth, man. We see how they're established by their blessing the sword, man, and what they're pushing, man. See, the elect, starting with the apostles on down, you know, the hopeful elect, we know and understand what this man is doing behind the scenes. We know everything is going to lead to what? Jacob's trouble and the MOTB. This is part of prophecy. This is what we're supposed to be looking for. We're not just supposed to be out here thinking it's all about fringes and that's where it stops. Or it's all about knowing that you're an Israelite and that's where it stops. No, it's deeper than that. And just as you know the righteous between the wicked, we're going to know who Israel is, the elect, the hopeful elect, and who Esau Edom is, man.
Let me grab this real quick. Go ahead.
Isaiah 25 and 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. So, you know, the Spirit, like the brother's saying, you know, through the Holy Spirit, we know who the nations are. We know who the wicked is. We don't understand who the tribes are because of why. It says, these curses shall be on thee for a sign and a wonder. And that's that covering cast. All those bywords that the nations are known by, you know, they're being destroyed because we know the true biblical names according to, you know, the scripture.
This is Amos 3 and 7. It says, surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets. And that's what's being made known, man. All the secrets that have been hidden in the world for so long are being made manifest here in the last days, because what? This is the end time. It tells us in 2 Thessalonians that what? In the end, that man, the sin should be revealed, the son of perdition is going to be made known to his prophets first and foremost, and then they're going to go and run and publish it for the rest of the world to understand it, man. But only the elect is going to get it. Because you still have people in the earth not understanding why Esau is doing what he's doing. They're not they see what he's doing is wrong, but they're not tying it back to this man being the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You see, especially our people. You got it.
Yep. And that's the thing, and we need to know and decipher, make a difference. What's that, Bubba Kashaw? If you could get Revelation, what's that? 3. Blessed he who readeth.
Oh, 1.
1 and 3.
This Revelation 1 and 3, it says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of the prophecy, the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand."
Yep. And when you go into that word for reading, it goes into making it's that G314. It goes into
Strong's G314,
aganosko, which goes into distinguishing between, to recognize, to know accurately, to acknowledge. So you have to know accurately who the 12 tribes are, who Esau Edom is, who are the other nations. This is part of prophecy, man.
And this is
See-
secrets, like he said.
Yep. And I was just going to say that.
Go ahead, Tom.
The prophets that are actually set up know the secrets, know, hey, what is that has been hid for so long? Because this truth has been hid for so long, and now it's making its appearance, and people, that's why a lot of people stumble and reject it, because they are not in tune with the correct song that's being sung right now by the true prophets, that they can't get it, they can't understand it, because they've been deceived, right, by these deceivers, by the false prophets, that they're so gone in that false prophet dogma that they can't see the truth. And see, you need to distinguish between the false prophets, the true prophets. You have to see, well, if Esau Edom is going to be ruined, someone should have a high power seat right now controlling the earth. And y'all want to say it's Japheth. Well, how is they controlling the earth right now?
Let me grab this real quick. This Colossians 1 and 26, it says, "Even the mystery would have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints." And that's everything, man. The 100% truth. Yahushua even told us that he doesn't call us servants, but he calls us friends, because everything that's been made known to him from the Father, he's made it known unto us.
Yep.
So we know the mysteries. We understand the fullness of what's about to happen in prophecy. We understand the fullness of what the Most High's will is, man. Let me get that word for mystery real quick. That word for mystery goes into mysterion.
Strong's G3466, Mustadion.
It says a hidden thing, secret, mystery, generally mysteries, religious secrets, confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals.
So, who is that? The 144,000?
Yo, first and foremost, and those who are meant to believe upon the words of the teachers that Yahweh Yahushua set up. That's what Yahushua prayed for in John 17. You see, for the men that will preach His name and those that will believe upon His name by the words that we preach. And it goes on to say, a hidden or secret thing not obvious to the understanding, and that's what it is, man. What we're telling the world is not obvious to the understanding. And the only ones who is gonna be obvious to us who? The elect of Israel. This is why when we come out with these things, people look at us strange and it's foreign to them. When we tell them the truth about who the damn devil is, they don't want to believe it. They want to believe that they can overcome by just we're gonna reform the government and get these wicked people out. No, man, this is the devil. This is what he was programmed to do. This is what prophecy says the devil will be doing here in the last days, and there's nothing that's gonna be able to stop him except for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. So all this fucking shit we see Esau doing, It's all the Most High's will being played out. And you have to tie it back to what's written in the scriptures, because if you don't, you're going to be out here lost in the sauce, man.
Yep.
Like the majority of the world is.
Yep, and you guys don't understand that right now. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is really just dividing this nation, man. He's really dividing, and we already know what the scripture says about a nation being divided.
Hold on, we got to get the rest of this. I'm sorry, my bad.
Go ahead, brother.
It says a hidden purpose of counsel, secret will of men, and we know this is all of the Most High.
God.
It says what? Of the Most High. The secret counsels which govern the Most High and dealing with the righteous, which are hidden from ungodly and wicked men, but plain to the godly.
Yep.
Man.
So guess what? Also, the elect, the men that are out here teaching the correct doctrine, they're gonna know the hidden counsels of Esau, Edom, and what they're doing, because that's also blinded to the common man on earth, especially here in Babylon, where the majority of the people are so dumbed down, they can't think for themselves. They need the government to think for them. But the elect men know what's going on behind the scenes, and they could filter it through the scriptures, and they know it's part of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's plan to redeem his people at the end times, to bring in Jacob's trouble, to bring in the mark of the beast, to bring in World War III.
Nuclear destruction. All this, going back to what we read in Amos 3 and 7, man. The secret of the Most High has been revealed unto his servants, the prophets. You see, that's what it all comes down to, man. The Most High has revealed it unto the godly, and this is why you have even Israelites who don't understand the full counsel of the Most High's will, man. You got Israelites who know they're Israelites talking about Babylon the Great is the promised land. Ain't no Jacob's trouble, which we're in right now. You see, so that proves that you guys who are saying that are false prophets. You got guys talking about we're in the new covenant already. It's because what? The Most High has revealed the fullness of his counsel unto them, man. You see, they're not walking in the proper understanding. You got it.
Yep. You brothers have some?
Yeah, go ahead. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 53, and verse 1. It says, "Who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord Yahweh revealed?"
And it starts with the elect, the remnant, starting with 144,000. Those are the ones who are going to believe the report. Those are the ones who are going to understand what's going on. Those are the ones that are waiting on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to come back. Those are the ones who actually believe on the chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, who believe America's Babylon the Great that's going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles, who believe that the mark of the beast is that what you call it, the fucking Chips Ahoy, right?
Yeah.
Those are the men. Those that believe on Isaiah 4 and 1.
You got to go ahead.
We ain't shying away from any of it, man. Some of us bring it out more than others, but it doesn't matter. The point, we still hit on those points.
Yo, we let you know that this is the truth, man. It's the fullness of the doctrine. You see, that ain't the end all be all, but we know that according to prophecy, that has to be fulfilled.
We let you know that, Yahushai is a so-called black man. Yes, the majority of our people are going to look like us, but there's going to be also the Israelite foreigners that look like maybe a Moabite, an Ishmaelite, possibly even Amalek, man.
Oh, man, yeah.
You know?
Esau, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to look like one of the Israelite foreigners are going to look as they look, but they're going to believe on this doctrine, and they're going to be sealed once they believe. And there's nothing you can do about it. Those are the ones who actually have the understanding, who actually know and can see the vision of the end of this place and the beginning of the new kingdom, the beginning of the kingdom of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Because a lot of y'all, don't believe that the kingdom's going to be established here on earth, but it will be.
A lot of them don't believe in the kingdom at all.
Right? Go ahead. You have more on that, brother?
I had one more. This is Revelation 10 and verse 9. It says, "And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey."
And the thing is, you gotta eat up the whole world, from the beginning to the end. You can't just sit there and go based off the Old Testament. You can't go based off the New Testament or just the Apocrypha. You have to bring it all together. It's all about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. It's all about prophecy. It's happening right in our faces, man.
Like,
we can't discredit it.
We living in the time of Jacob's trouble right now, man.
Yep.
We are living in the time of Jeremiah 30 and 7 and Daniel 12 and 1 right now. And the thing is, it's just starting, and it's gonna get worse. So we've been telling y'all, these words are not just here to be sitting on the page, man. These words are living. This is the living word of the Almighty God Yahweh, man.
And if you're really about your faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, yes, it's sweet and it might turn it bitter, but you're going to be able to balance it because we know what the end goal is for Israel. We know the promises that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua made with our forefathers. So yeah, we might have to go through this hell, but hey, it's for our own good.
Well,
hey, we might have to lose our moms, our fathers, our brothers, our sisters, our wives, our children, whatever it is. So what? We're going to regain it back in the kingdom. This right here is just temporary. This is why a lot of y'all fall out, is because you don't understand that this is just temporary. Y'all want to hold on to this. Y'all really don't have the faith of an eternal kingdom for us, man.
Can I get something real quick?
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 19 and 27. This is the Apostle Peter talking to our Lord Yahweh Shai. He says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all. And are we not doing that? Yeah, we have our daily lives. We have our daily bread. We have our cribs, our cars, all that. You see, we have. That's like basic necessities that we need to get through this pilgrimage.
And that's our what? Our daily bread.
Yup.
And all we need is everything we need is what? For us to continue pushing this ministry.
What did Apostle Paul say? Having food and raiment, let us be content.
Yeah.
You see?
He said, I know how to be abound and abased.
I know how to be up. Like what Jay said, I'm up. I'm up now. We know how to be up. We know how to be down.
So we don't live in the fanciest neighborhoods, but we don't live in garbage without, no roof.
Yeah, without eating the trash and shit. We got everything that we need, but we're not out here just chasing the grand prize of this world.
Vanity.
You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to be first place in this world. And that's why we're willing to forsake everything on this side for Yahweh Shai's sake, man. Because bros got talents. Bros could be out here goddamn getting it for real. But we know that something better is coming, man. You see? So this is Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahweh said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that forsaketh houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But they that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So we find ourselves last in this society, man. And that's only in the sight of the people in this world. You see? Because we're trying to be first in the world to come, not this shit here.
Hey, because the first thing we're denying is our own lives right now.
God.
We dead to this world, man. But we live in Mashiach. Yep. That's the ultimate prize that we want, is being taken up into those chariots and being transformed, man. We're not worried about this. We know who these people are. We know what they're doing. We ain't got no reason to be scared. At the end of the day, he's not going to Trump can't get rid of everybody here in the States and send them back to Mexico, because that won't fulfill prophecy. This is an act that's going on because we know that digital system is coming. Mm-hmm. And we know that he know it that he has but a short time. Mm-hmm. So he's going to come in strong.
Let me grab that then. Since you mentioned it, Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them.
Oh. Did he say be sad, be stressed out, be depressed?
Rejoice.
Be happy, be glad.
And what will make you rejoice? Isaiah 33 and 6. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to be our stability, and the fear of the Lord is going to be our treasure. That's why we're rejoicing, because we, once again, forsaking our life on this side to follow Yahweh Shai and do what he commanded us to do.
And also, if I could say, rejoice, because why? When we see these prophecies showing themselves, manifesting, guess what? We know the kingdom is closer. That's a thing to rejoice about, you see?
Revelation 12 and 12, it says, Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
And you northern kingdoms, guess what? We see it.
On your ass.
And guess what? It's only gonna get worse.
And shit, not just
And not just Northern Kingdom.
Yo.
Hey, all y'all Southern Kingdom out there who think y'all have it easy because Trump said that, oh, you guys were brought here in slavery, so you're okay.
No, because he on leave our ass right now.
Trust not thine enemy.
See?
And the thing is what you got the before this is starting heating up. What'd you have? You had Latinos for Trump.
Oh
You
man.
had Black Americans for Trump. And now the enemy, he's showing you his horns. He's about to show them real good.
Just as iron rusted,
So is he up?
so is his wickedness, man.
Oh, no,
Meaning what? It don't matter how you try to polish up Esau.
This nigga's still the wicked, man.
He is still gonna be Esau. He cannot change who he is. He has that hatred, that perpetual hatred is in him. And it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. No matter how much polish you put on him, no matter how much business suits he wears, that wickedness is gonna come out, man. And we see it.
Hey, shit, read some of the comments on these comment boards and these videos about the deportations. You'll see Esau on the comment board telling you how he really fucking feels about it.
Well,
And he's talking about the video with the Southern Kingdom, and it's been happening with the Northern Kingdom.
And it's not
He's
even
been hating. The Esau's hating. They love the deportation.
it's like you go on
You see
fucking,
their true colors in the comments.
you go to the fucking some of these different videos on Twitter and shit. You see, it's even before it got to this point, it was always like this.
Yep.
It's just covert. They hide it behind those fake ass smiles they give you when they see you in Starbucks and when you goddamn see them in the grocery store. Oh, hi, bud.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, I know you the devil.
And then you got the
Hey,
2/3.
neighbor. Welcome, neighbor.
Yeah.
Hey, the 2/3. They're like under that delusion of inclusion. They think this is really, somewhere where they can dwell peacefully. You can't deal. You can't. Throughout the history of our people, we haven't had a time where we could dwell in peace with the heathen, man.
Oh shit! You go back. When have we really dwelled in peace, man? You go back to history. Come on, man.
Let me
That's why you have these what do you call it? Is it recompense or what? No, not recompense. These stimulus checks and shit like that. These grants, reparations. The water. You have all these type of reparations. Well, what's one type of reparation that they try giving people nowadays that a lot of y'all don't know about is these grants so you could buy a home because all the redlining bullshit they did to where they made it impossible for us to come out of these fucked up areas where there was these plants. You know, the shit they do with oil, chemical plants, you know, the concrete plants.
By the fucking Perina over there in Common City.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all that shit affects the people living around that area, but they didn't give a fuck. They made it a point to make sure that we stayed in the ghettos, the barrios,
That's why you
the
see
hoods, the projects.
when you go in the Jake neighborhood, you see
Liquor
the
store,
fucking
liquor store,
they
gun shop,
got the
liquor
fucking
store.
they got the hacienda type houses
Yeah.
in the ghetto because they can't go nowhere else, so they got to build up where they were raised at. You know what I'm saying? Because these redlining laws is not allowing them to move into these affluent neighborhoods amongst Esau. Now you might have a few scattered here and there, but for the majority, man, Jake is in the hood. You see, trying to make the best of their situation. But let me get this real quick. This is Jeremiah 13:23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good. Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. And the washing machine answers the question, bro.
No. Just because Esau tells you could be a fucking woman and you're a man, no, the answer is no.
No, man.
That's just hilarious.
No, Esau is still gonna be fucking Esau.
See, Jake
All of them.
Jake has short-term memory, man. All this shit that these devils are doing, this shouldn't be a fucking surprise to you. This is their MO.
Mm-hmm.
This is a part of who they are. This is what they've been doing. Now, but the thing is, now you go from reading in the history books to that shit playing out right in front of you, like it was in the old days. Everybody got cameras now. Back in the day, they would just write these accounts down And people would just read it, you know, oh, that's in the past. No, that's what these devils doing.
Hey, 76 years ago, you had Operation Wetback. 76 years ago, man.
That damn long ago.
It ain't that damn long ago, man.
It's like one generation.
This year you have Operation Tidal Wave, bro. What's the same thing as Operation Wetback? These devils coming at the tribes, man.
And that just shows you that this man has not changed. This is the same devil that came in 1492. This is the same devil of the transatlantic slave trade. This is the same devil doing all these lynchings and having these what do they call them, man? These hooded mobs with the KKK, man.
Yep.
Fucking
and you guys
riding horses into your town, fucking
sundown towns,
lassoing your ass and dragging you behind the horse, man, until you fucking pass. The same people that would have parties around our bodies while they were fucking hanging from the trees, burning, having a good old celebration, man.
Taking pictures, that way they could turn it into a postcard and send it to the relatives of the good time they were having.
Keeping your motherfucking pipe for a fucking a souvenir, man.
Yep.
Passing your pipe down from generation to generation as a fucking family heirloom. These are the same devils, man. These motherfuckers have not changed. And now the Most High is having this devil show you this. You got it, bro.
Hey, go back and do your history on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was one of those things they would celebrate all the time whenever they would fucking conquer, you know, the Gadites, you know, whatever tribes it was, it didn't matter. Whether it be Reuben, Gad, whatever. They went and started celebrating. What? Oh, we're giving thanks, right? And what they do, they say, okay, instead of doing so many, we're gonna what? Go to just one day. And then you have Jake out here celebrating Thanksgiving, not knowing
they celebrating conquering your ass.
And the thing is, that's how wicked they are. They know.
Even with the
a lot of them know what it is, and they still do the shit.
This shit that's coming up Friday, the fucking Independence Day, nigga. You weren't independent when this day was America's independence, nigga. You was in slavery, man. You see? Come on, man. So this devil is the same devil he's always been, but now it's just live now. It's live. It's happening, and people can record it. Tomorrow you can't, like the Mwatas, I say, oh, you can't do that bullshit. They doing it. These people tomorrow, oh, they can't do that. They doing it. Yep. They are doing it. Just come on, man. It's happening. It is all because this man is about to be taken out of power. So he's about to come down with great fury and wrath, man. Whatever y'all goes on.
All right, I got one. I got a couple of them. This is Psalms chapter 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Hey, Esau knows how to talk, man. Esau would sit there and spit so much game about being at peace and wanting to do good and this and that and lower down taxes and make America great again so we all could be happy and don't live in terror. But for reals, what is he really trying to accomplish against you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans? He's really trying to completely massacre you. He wants you completely gone because he wants his birthright back.
Yo, and once again, that's Esau's MO. Read that again, bro.
All right, I'll read the whole thing.
Come on.
This is Psalms 55, verse 21. For the top, it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
This is Esau's play. He did the same shit with Iran. They was brokering peace deals, but the whole time you had Amalek preparing to fucking strike. And then not only were they America was brokering peace deals with Iran, and then eventually they went over there and bombed them. So that lets you know he got these smooth ass words, but he's really about war. Even when you see this goddamn clown Trump at these rallies, and you coon ass niggas out there in the crowd yipping and hollering, and he talking about I love black people. Guess what? He's preparing to come against you. In war.
Hey, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Come on, man. Y'all want to sit there and have your own communities, your own banks. He don't give a shit about you.
The same devil you voted for is the one that sent the fucking army in and bombed your shit.
Hey, you go back to Philly. What they did out there in Philly.
When they bombed that neighborhood?
Yup. Come on, man.
This is what this devil do. I don't understand what you niggas are looking at. Like, this is a kind of gentler devil. This is the same devil, but he just got a better mask on.
He just has a 3-piece suit looking flying in charter airplanes and shit. private jets, drinking some fucking champagne and shit. That he's still the motherfucking devil, man.
With upgraded weaponry.
Yeah, upgraded, man.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect weapon kind.
Yup.
So this is gonna be worse than the slavery and all the things we went through in the past, man.
So hey,
Well,
so we
I'ma
can
get that
put
too.
we can put a face to the devil, right? Because we should know them by their fruits. We should know the elect, the man who are waiting on the mercies, the hopeful elect man that are waiting on the mercies of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We know the fruits of the false prophets. We know the fruits of Esau Edom, man.
And the thing is, Jake don't want it to be true. They don't want to believe that this is the same man that did all this shit to us before. They want to believe that he's changed. He's not the same devil he used to be. That was in the past. That was their forefathers. No, it's the same motherfuckers, man. It's true. What we're telling you is true. And we've told you this. And look what's transpiring, man. Look what's happening to you. You see, you want to trust in this devil so damn bad. You see, you're willing to. You're like it's like a relationship between the fucking pimp and the hoe, bro.
Cognitive dissonance.
Like, bro, it's crazy. What? Stockholm syndrome kind. Yup.
You know, they don't believe it's real, man.
And that's what that Stockholm syndrome. It goes into what? It goes into you develop a admiration for the person your captor. You know, the one who's got you in captivity. You admire him.
And it's a toxic fucking relationship, man.
God.
Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what else y'all need to see? Well, the most I'm about to give you everything that you need to see very soon. You got some more, bro?
All right, it says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And swords are what? Killing instruments, man. He plans on murdering a lot of our people here in the near future, man.
And with the physical sword, and he putting the laws and legislation into place, which is also considered a sword, so he can be justified in doing all these things he's gonna do. You see, this nigga Trump is saying, fuck your constitution. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? It's about what he says. That's what's gonna go. This nigga over here carrying out bombing runs on sovereign countries when you need a fucking act of Congress to even do that. He's saying, man, fuck all that. So that lets you know where this shit is going. They don't give a fuck about, you talking about they can't do that. You calling these fucking government agencies talking about we see what you doing. They don't give a fuck. They know you see, and guess what? They like, do something. We want you to do something. Because if you try to come up against it, we're gonna come out with even more.
And that's just pride and arrogance, because you guys, the brothers were reading how, you know, his words are smooth like butter. But in reality, right now, we're in a time where he's not even sugarcoating his words.
Yeah.
He's telling you directly, we're coming after you.
We got some pretty bad people in the country.
We got some bad hombres, you know.
I want all of them going as well.
Yo, hey, bro, you see all this happening. You know what I'm saying? You see all this happening, but you still have 2/3 over here blinded, thinking that, oh, no.
They're still here
Not
happy.
Not my white man.
God, they're happy about the you know, the nuggets they trade for and shit like that. You know, distractions.
Yes, more.
God. It says, verse 22, cast thy burden upon the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and he shall sustain thee. And he shall never suffer the righteous to be moved.
That's right. Don't be over here all freaked out, you know, all afraid. Don't be out here fearful.
Wondering why this shit happening. If you really about it, man, you know why this shit happening.
Yep.
Don't kid yourself, man. This is happening because it's prophecy. The Most I told you this. This is what we've been going into constantly for years now.
Yep.
And now it's fleshing out just like the Most I said it would. This thing coming to pass, man.
And if you're really about the faith, if you really walk in the walk, guess what? You have nothing to fear because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. What did he say?
He said he will not suffer the righteous to be moved.
Mm-hmm.
See that? We're going to be under the protection of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Yeah, we know there's going to be a selective few who have to be, you know,
Martyred.
Yeah.
Persecuted, demonized, lied on. Because they about to come with some shit. Trust and believe. Us who believe.
That fucking AI, bro.
Oh,
Man, that fucking deep fake shit is crazy. Like sometimes you gotta have a keen eye to be like,
Catch
nah,
the
that's
flaws.
fucking AI.
Yeah, you have to catch the
that's AI.
flaws in those
Yeah.
fucking just like a movie, when you see the retakes of a certain scene, you have to catch the flaws in those videos to know that's a fake video.
But the thing is, it's gonna get to the point to where you're not gonna be able to tell. And the common person, the dumbass American that
Low vibration.
loves mainstream media, they not gonna be able to tell a goddamn thing.
Your grandma,
Oh man,
come on, she gonna think that shit real.
baby, what is this I hear about you?
Right. I
I know.
see you.
I see you.
Oh, they're not even gonna call. They're gonna be fucking calling fucking Trump ASAP backline.
Yeah.
I know exactly where he's at.
How much you gonna give me for him?
you
Some shit like that.
still doing $1,000 a head?
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bounty hunters.
That's what I meant to mention when you was talking about them comments on the comment board.
Yeah, yeah.
That's them niggas out there that's going to buy them ICE uniforms and putting these masks on. That's them niggas on the comment board.
Yep.
That's them devils. Cause that's Esau's a coward.
He's a
The KKK and all that shit is a bunch of doctors,
That's why they wear
lawyers,
the masks.
police officers. It's motherfuckers that work in the grocery store. It's motherfuckers that you see in your communities every day, but they put these masks on to hide who they really are. If you was really about to take the mask off and show your hate, because we know you the devil, we know you the enemy. We don't need you to hide from us, because we ain't hide from you.
In the words of Cat William, I know there's a lot of bitch niggas around us. Now listen, you bitch niggas.
You at the dentist, get your damn teeth clean by the dentist. This nigga leave to go to a fucking rally. You know what I'm saying? It's that type. It's these type of guys that has this ICE shit going on. These same ones that's on these comment boards talking all the shit behind these keyboards, out here with these masks on, doing the bidding of the devil, man. And it shows you these are regular Joe Blow 6-pack drinking Edomites doing this type of shit.
Damn neighbors.
Come on, man. So and that's why the Most High gonna bring His wrath upon these devils in the fullness of it too, from the least to the greatest, from the greatest to the least.
That's why the apostles on down, man, give us the strict orders on how to conduct ourselves. As the scriptures tells us how to conduct ourselves, man.
Clark Kent, man.
You know, there's a way you go out and to preach
Yup.
on the highways and hedges. You ain't out there with no bleaky. You're not out there with your face covered up. You know,
man.
sunglasses, hats, trying to keep it. No, we out there harmless as a dove, man.
Wise as serpents. That's right.
Wise as serpents, man.
Follow
And then not just at camp, but in your daily life, man.
Following the protocol.
Yup.
Hey, what they saying? What they saying? I'm staying low. You know what I'm saying? We staying low, man.
On the DL.
Yup, we staying low, staying out of the way, man.
Yup.
Incognito.
You know what I'm saying? We getting
Yup.
light. Whatever you wanna, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Euphemism you want to put to it. We getting light. We ghosts. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? We blending in. We ain't out here trying to cause too much attention to
Yeah,
ourselves.
exactly. That's what
You know what I'm saying? That's because a
Two
lot
thirds,
of
they want the attention. They want to be known. Hey, the ones who are in the know.
a lot of these camps, they not following the proper protocol, man. They want to be the biggest camp. They want the most notoriety. They want the most clout. And okay, you gonna get what you asking for.
Yeah.
You see? What you got there, bro?
And
Yeah, more.
this is jumping back to Revelation 10, left off at verse 9. Verse 10 it says, "And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. Eat it with your mind." It says, "And it was in my mouth sweet as honey, and as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter."
What's the sweetness, man? Understanding and knowing what we have coming, the promises that, hey, we Israelites, we understand who Yahweh is, we understand who Yahweh Shai is. We understand that we're the greatest people the Most High has ever created. We're the Israelites, and He chose us for Himself. Then that bitterness kick in. All right, so now that you know this, you have to walk in this straight gate and then do unto the end, and it's going to be complete hell all the way through it. Your financial going to be fucked up. You see, your living situation might be fucked up. Relationships, you might have vehicle issues, you might have job issues, you might have ailments in the body, you might have plagues in the mind. Well, shit, you know what? You will have all these things. Ain't no might. You just go through them at certain times, different times. You see? You might feel like your fucking mind is about to split in half sometimes, man, because Satan coming at you so hard.
Hey, you know what?
Persecution's coming.
Yep.
That's part of the bitterness.
And all that, you just be grateful that you're going through all of that. That doesn't matter what you're going through, because you know what? You might not, 2/3, a lot of them are going through shit, but they don't want to recognize it or acknowledge what they're going through, and it distracts them because they're over here like little bugs attracted to the light. You know, you're acknowledging, hey, I'm going through this is happening to me. It's for me to stay focused on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
It's part of our walk.
It's part of the walk. So this is how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai has me. This is part of my punishment. This is part of the affliction. This is part of the walk. So hey, take it cheerfully.
Second Ezra 7, man, tells you that this is our lot as Israel, man. If we want to come into that sweetness the brother read about, we have to go through this bitter time, and this shit about to get more bitter for all of us,
We
man.
enter into the kingdom.
Because all this shit that we have now,
affliction.
everything that we have, carnally in this world, we're about to lose it all.
Yep.
The only thing that we're gonna be left with is what? This wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and this faith that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has blessed us with. And that's why we put that at the forefront. That's why Sophia is our main woman. You see, our main priority, our main
squeeze,
our main focus, man. Yeah, we have things that we have to do in our daily lives, but Sophia is always at the forefront of that because what?
Yep.
She's the most valuable thing in our lives right now, man. Because when it's all said and done, Sophia gonna be there always, man.
Yep.
She ain't like one of these raggedy hoes in this world, man. She's the best woman that we could possibly be given by the Heavenly Father, and that's what's gonna keep us stable and allow us to endure as we come into these trying times, man.
And it's a perfect metaphor because that wisdom, that Sophia, just like a real woman, if you want to keep that woman, you got to be involved.
She has to be at the forefront.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta always doing something.
That's
Reading,
why,
watching videos.
Hey, that's why we
videos.
can't keep no relationship on this
Yeah.
side, bro. Because we put Sophia above everything, bro.
Right.
These women don't like it.
Where you going in on Saturday?
They're not
I
set up.
got somewhere I gotta be.
And they're not set up to,
And-
to understand
and
the
it
true
is like-
Sophia, the true
and
understanding.
And it is like this. Sophia's the main woman. All these other chicks are side pieces, man.
Yup.
They can't take not being the main woman, but
attraction.
Sophia is always gonna be at the forefront because this is the valuable that we have, man.
They're not pleased with being the appetizers. They
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
be the entry.
Nah.
Because
Nah,
these side
nah.
pieces, they can't bring us
So fucking
salvation. Sophia's what's going to bring us salvation.
That's right, and that's
Yep.
why she's always at the forefront, and that's what's keeping us stable while we see all this privacy transpiring and intensifying. What's keeping us stable? Our discipline and staying basically engulfed in Sophia, man. That's what's keeping us stable.
Yep.
Bitch in the world she ain't doing nothing for you. But
If
it's
anything,
I
she's
mean,
going to be a distraction.
exactly.
You know?
The only thing she can do for you, you already know what it is. But other than that, man, what
Yeah.
is it? Sophia, damn. Sophia,
Oh,
yeah,
I was
but
gonna say.
Sophia,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought they
Go ahead,
were
bro.
walking to the door, bro. Like,
You wanna see what's
no.
going on? Nah.
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
talking about
man.
the sweet and the bitter, man. You know, because when you first come in, we all was like want to tell everybody about the truth and whatnot.
Exactly.
You find out that pretty much the majority of people don't believe it.
And that's that bitter right there.
It's like, damn.
I was damn near about to cry one time at camp because this Jake couldn't get it. I'm like, you gotta get this. You gotta get it. But as you grow, you be like, well, it's ain't meant for me to get it. It ain't meant for like it ain't like we don't love our people. We love our people. But the thing is it's being set up by the Most High to only a remnant is gonna get it, and the majority of our people ain't gonna get it.
Hold up. Yeah, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua loves his people more than we do.
Exactly. Yeah.
And he's not allowing them to get it.
That's right. So I mean, what can we do but itself and preach the word, man?
So be thankful for everything you're going through, knowing this truth, having that veil
Con.
taken from your eyes,
Being
having
able
that,
to walk in this light.
Yup.
You know?
Hey,
being
Yahweh
able to
Bashem-
have the ears to hear and understand. Be
Yup.
thankful for all of that, man. 'Cause not everybody has that opportunity.
Not everybody
That's right,
has it, bro. Like I said, and that's why you gotta count the cost because family members, your father, your mother, your brothers, man, people that you grew up around, spent decades around, and a lot of them ain't gonna make it, man. And that's just the truth of the matter. I mean, and that's something, a part of the building that you have to understand that from the jump. And that's why that's why the apostles, I know Apostle Gabar says this all the time, man. A lot of Israelites don't understand what they're a part of because they haven't counted the cost. They really don't know what they're involved in. You should have been meditating on that from the jump. Hey, I could lose my life in this thing. Hey, some of my family members might get put to death in this thing, so forth and so on. I might that's you counting the cost and basically saying, fuck it, let's go.
Hey,
We got to do it because I mean,
and I'm gonna say, to be honest, because I hear the apostles and elders and talking about them things, and we talk about our lives prior to the truth.
Yeah.
We were already counting the cost. That's why when we heard the truth, we were for it. We're like, yeah, but this makes sense. The names make sense. The
I knew-
doctrine makes
I-
sense. I knew
I
it.
knew something wasn't right.
That was the missing link. That
I
was
knew-
the missing piece to the puzzle
Hey,
that we've been searching for
God.
so long. Now we ready. Let's go.
I knew someone right. As soon as you hear the truth, they
Boom.
said, "This is what the fuck I've been looking for." I knew it was something. God damn it, I knew it.
And then what's
I
the
knew
elect?
it.
The characteristic of the elect is you're that quickened spirit.
Then you
When
get
we
that-
heard it,
you get that
our
sweet.
spirits was quickened,
Yeah.
man.
Yup, you be real sweet. You think, oh boy. Then reality hit like, oh
We
shit.
go through those afflictions. We
Oh,
go through
oh,
those
shit.
afflictions.
Oh,
You know
damn.
this and that.
Yeah,
But guess what? All that is what? Purifying the elect.
That's right.
Yep.
Taking
right.
all that dross out of you.
That's right.
And the
And
brothers,
it's a daily process, man.
the brother was bringing out that sweetness and that bitterness, and we always got to remember Yahweh is a power of balance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's necessary. You have to have that bitter that balances out the sweetness.
Too much honey fucking make you
Get his
sick.
stomach ache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
I want to read this. I'm gonna read through it fairly quickly. This is Ezekiel chapter 2, and verse 7. It says, "And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious." Talking about the Israelites.
So we've done that.
Mhm.
We followed that order daily on the highways and byways weekly.
Yeah.
So now that we've done what the Most High says to do, and we see this calamity coming upon Jake, don't feel no type of way, man, because you did your job. You did what you were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
You made your videos. You was on the highways and byways instant in season, out of season. You see, giving Jake the warning from English to Spanish to wherever bros are speaking, whatever language they're speaking in, Jake has been made known. You see the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, whether they hear or forbear. What is saying in Proverbs, Psalms? There's not a language.
Where their voice is not heard.
I knew you was gonna quote it because that's your scripture. Go ahead.
God, yeah, you told your family.
Yeah.
You told grandma. You told
Told everybody, man.
told your little brother.
Then gave him the camp pages, all type of shit. Ain't what else can you do now? You better get your ass up out the way and let the Most High work, because you trying to stand in the way. No, this ain't okay. Go get your ass smacked up with them.
Yep.
Hey, what y'all should tell Peter? He said, what do you say?
Get thee behind me, say.
Because that's the spirit you coming in if you trying to go up against Yahweh.
Yeah, and if you're not willing to deal with the prophecies, which is persecution, is part of the prophecy. If you're an Israelite out here teaching, but you're not prepared for the persecution, or you're not accepting the persecution, joyfully, like the brother was saying, then guess what? Get thee behind us, Satan.
Yep.
The Most High is not dealing with weak ass Israelites that can't absorb the bitter and the sweet.
And what the Apostle Paul said, we pressing toward the mark, man.
That's right.
Shit. We trying to get the fuck up out of here. We wanna live for real. This ain't fucking living.
We're done with this shit.
That's why it's called the Rakah Kodash, the Holy Spirit. To be a part of this, you're separate. Your spirit is separate from the rest of the majority of these people.
Yep.
You got it, bro.
All right. It says Ezekiel 2 and verse 8. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat what I give thee. And I looked, and behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein.
The Bible. It says, eat what he gave to you. Don't go out here and do what you want to do or say what you want to say. You have to break it down as the Most High is giving it unto us through his teachers.
Going back to Genesis.
Hmm.
Don't go over there trying to fucking get some other fruit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Stick to what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai has given us.
Stick to the first love.
Right now, all you could understand and dig is the milk. Stick with it. Because surely, there's going to come a time where you be starting to get those pieces of meat. You know what I'm saying? But stick to what Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai has given us to eat spiritually.
The basics, the
Right?
fundamentals.
From the other apostles on down,
And that's how you become a master, man. You master the fundamentals. And that's some of the best fighters in the world, the best boxers, the best basketball players. One of the best basketball players in the history of basketball, Tim Duncan, was known as what? The big fundamental, man.
Yeah.
You see? It don't take all that flashy trying to be all extra flashy and shit.
Most athletic.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
But he got five chips. He got defensive player of the year, I think. MVP of the what's up?
Was it Jerry Rice, bro? His dad used to fucking throw bricks at him and he used to catch him.
I think it was.
Was it Jerry Rice?
I believe, because Jerry Rice was a fucking workaholic.
Beast,
But it was all about fundamentals, man. All that extra flashy like these other camps are trying to do, that ain't needed. Like the apostles always say, keep it simple, stupid kid. Kiss.
Kiss.
Keep
Like,
it simple.
simple.
that makes you think about that quote, Bruce Lee and Maybe
Simple.
Brothers
Oh,
know
yeah.
it.
It's,
He's like, I
I'm
don't
not-
fear the man
That
that
knows
knows
a
a
thousand
thousand
kicks.
kicks. I fear the man that's practiced one kick
a thousand times. Yup. That's
That's
it.
what our elders always say.
Because that's
The
all you
spirit
need.
of, you know,
'Cause
repetition is the father of skill.
Because when we go into the deep things of the scriptures, that's for us.
God.
That ain't for
Right.
the listeners coming in. A lot of them they ain't getting that. It's for us to be refined and made better and our teachers or whatever. That's why we keep it simple with the basics when we do our lessons,
When
man.
we do our lessons,
You
when
know?
we're on the highways and hedges,
Because Jake just hearing this, you can't goddamn just come on, let's eat this fucking
shove a
fucking
steak down their throat.
Yeah.
what they call this shit, the
They're
tomahawk.
gonna choke.
The tomahawk.
The tomahawk steak.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw it up.
Over there
Trying to get Jake freshly, you know what I'm saying?
in 20 minutes, you gotta eat this tomahawk.
Jake just heard
Like, bro.
heard here. It was like for the first time in his life. Now you want to feed him
You
a
got
Fred Flintstone,
yeah.
a Fred Flintstone steak and shit.
Hey, bro. Hey, give them the names, who we are, what's going on. You can't sit there and see someone come up that never heard the doctrine. Hey, where's your beard at?
You can't,
You-
yeah,
bro, he can't grow his beard out right then and there, bro. Come on, man.
or teaching.
Where's your fringes? You gotta come up here with that. Come on, bro. You have to be merciful.
Right.
Yeah.
We was talking about that earlier.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, bro.
Or a brand new brother, and right away he's got to understand reincarnation.
Takes time, man.
Breaking
Yeah,
down
bro.
Second Ezra's 11.
Yeah.
Give me a whole breakdown of Revelation 20
Right.
from the last verse to the beginning verse. God damn.
When you can't understand that Yahushua was Isaac, you don't get that?
Con.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
That's
bro.
deep.
You gotta
Yeah,
just
first day.
give Jacob like kittens, man. You give kittens milk, man, and then they grow to eat the goddamn food.
Yep.
It's just
And
like
that's-
everything, man. Babies, you give babies milk. A lot of our people are still babes in the understanding, man. You can't just
God.
goddamn just
Oh,
feed them. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
Beef ribs, bro. What's going on?
and that's another way of knowing the fruits of the true prophets, of the false prophets,
Mm-hmm.
and the heathen nations, man.
Yep. And as they grow, they can get some deeper understanding.
Yo,
If
You
it's
know,
the Lord's will.
if it's
yeah.
the Lord's will, you know. But you got
brothers
to.
have some more. Well, you-
kind of,
got
yeah,
that,
Ezekiel.
I got that.
Okay, Salakia.
Con.
So this is Ezekiel finishing it off.
I
Ezekiel
thought
chapter
this dude
2.
was already dead.
And Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 10. It's talking about the Bible. It says,
You know, I'm
and he
confused.
spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe.
Yep. Suffering, crime, you know,
Sorrow,
destruction.
death.
And that's what these Christian churches don't teach their people, man. And even some of you Israelite groups out there, some of you Israelite camps out there aren't going into the realness, man. And you're not preparing your congregation for what the fuck is getting ready to happen.
They still on that. They still trying to give Jake sweet instead of going into the builder. Bro,
I don't want to run them off.
we in the builder now, man. We in
Yep.
the builder, and Jake still running to these false camps. They running to these false churches. All this prophecy happening, and your teachers are still not telling you what the fuck is really going on. You need to leave that shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Because
hey,
we coming to the time where you need to understand and know why this is happening. And if you don't know, your ass is gonna be caught out here like a lamb in the midst of a crowd of lions, man.
hey, bro.
Mhm.
And another thing, man, if you're so worried about the language, get away from us, man.
That's all.
Because we are here with urgency.
we are
This is life and death situation that we're in.
we are coming into a time where children are gonna be dying.
Yeah, man. You know, when it comes to life and death, you're not over here nonchalant, trying to be chill and relax. No, man. This is urgent. Get your life jacket on. Hurry up.
I know.
You know,
It's a
come
train.
on, man.
It's a train coming. Get the fuck out the way.
You can't talk to me like that.
I know.
That's an ain't
How dare you? How dare you talk to me like that? Well, bitch, get him on the train then.
Oh.
I know, right?
So everybody,
That was it on that one.
that was it. You got some public shot. Get that.
Ecclesiastes.
Rock, yeah.
I'm gonna start at 10.
I think that was
12 and 10. Ecclesiastes 12 and 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy,
I was hoping that. Go ahead.
for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him."
Go ahead, bro.
So you never trust the enemy, man. Never. Like you, because there's an election. You know, all these Latinos for Trump, these blacks for Trump.
Niggas for Trump.
You trust in the enemy, man. The Lord Yahweh says,
The niggas
never
for Trump,
trust thine
speak for
enemy.
Trump. So all y'all gonna find out that the wicked is the wicked.
For real.
That there ain't no ounce of righteousness in him.
Yep.
He has no. Hey, we over here, even though I heard the Apostle Tahar talk about it, we compassionate people, bro. Even sometimes towards Edomites.
By
Like,
nature,
damn, man, by
yeah.
nature, bro. Esau ain't like that. He don't give a fuck. He might act and try to play the role, but he back in his mind, like, nah.
Yep. War is in his heart.
Yup.
You know?
This
This
shit,
is
you see it. You see
God.
it. When they telling you, oh, how we love you, we know y'all Northern Kingdom, but we love our Hispanics. You're the backbone of this country. Now look what he doing to your ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You see all these
We
TikTok videos of Northern Kingdom, and now it's going to be Southern Kingdom.
Yup.
They're getting ready to go for. They're going
Oh,
after
yeah,
all the tribes.
He just told you, he said the same
Citizens.
thing. I love my black people. Look, you built this country, but he about to start to point y'all niggas now.
Yep.
And he say it don't even matter if you were born in this country or not. It
Yep.
don't matter. You're gonna be a target if you're an Israelite, man.
Yep. We're in Jacob's trouble, man. And here we go, verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, that thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Yep. That's who's staying, man.
Yep.
That dude's marked.
They don't want to believe it though, man. That's all it come down to. They can't believe it. They can't believe it. They don't want to believe it. When this he's published his track record, man. You have publications of all the shit that Esau's done over the course of history. I'm talking about from the time they quote unquote discovered this land, from the transatlantic slave trade, for all the shit
Back
that was
to
going
Cain.
on in this land,
Yep.
while they were conquering it from one end of the land to the other. They have all that shit recorded. All the massacres. All throughout the
That's why
country.
Cain was referred to as a fugitive and a vagabond. Somebody who hasn't paid for his crimes.
Like, y'all read all this fucking history and they tell you all these things in these different books.
Man.
And you be like, oh, that was in the past.
Oh,
yeah.
Bro, this is in their DNA.
Or even when they say, oh, those were biblical times. Well, we're still in biblical times for you.
And it don't just start, it ain't start here. You go all the way back when we came out of Egypt, who was there? Amalek.
Yep.
Yep.
You fast forward to the time of the Babylonians, who was there? Esau. Burning down our temple. When you go to the time of the
Moabite
Greeks
not
and the
letting us
Romans.
cross through their area.
Hey,
You know, so you go to the time of the Greeks and the Romans. Who is it? That's the same people who are in rulership today, man.
Yep.
Doing the same shit they've been doing.
Nero's back.
Hey,
Same spirit.
hey, bro. The spirit of Cain is on them.
God.
Yep.
They hate
Oh.
our forefathers, man. They
They
hate
us.
righteousness. They hate Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. They hate life.
I got
They
to
hate the Israelites.
Oh, you still going?
Time,
Hey,
go ahead.
real
You got
quick,
some-
man.
go ahead.
This is you just said that this is Proverbs 29 verse 27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked.
And it's always gonna be a clash. Now we know how to move in the spirit, so we can move and maneuver around these people. You see, but it's never gonna be us joining hand in hand with them. We know how to be and Clark Kent and have that perfect hatred, just like they in a disguise mode,
Yep.
harboring
So-
their hatred towards us. So we doing the same thing, motherfucker. We don't like you and you don't like us. You see, and that's just what it is. Well, I'm gonna say the remnant, because the rebels of all people, they all for Esau.
They making it easy for
They
Esau
want
to
Esau to make
justify. Yeah, bro. 2/3 are making it easy for Esau to justify what he's doing.
Shit, you got Israelites that want Esau to make it. That's
That's crazy, bro.
That's
But-
crazy.
But eventually they gonna turn. They gonna realize they done fucked up, because he says in the scripture that he gonna turn. The Lord gonna turn Jacob. You
Yup.
see, even the 2/3 get
People
busy.
shall be
Gonna rise-
willing
gonna
in
be-
that day.
gonna be
With
roused
thy
up.
power.
They're gonna be roused up to go out there and goddamn get busy on Esau, man.
Yep.
It's only so much Jake gonna take before that shit before he snap.
So let me get the word for abomination right away, Baba Kasha.
Page 8441. Jo'eva. Jo'eva.
Weba. which is H8441. There's a 144 right there, and it goes into. Go ahead, brother.
All right, so this is the definition in the Hebrew for the word abomination. It says a disgusting thing, abomination, abominable, in a ritual sense of unclean food, idols. All right, and it has a few other things, but that's the point right there. Disgusting, man.
So to us trying to be righteous in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai, trying to do what is pleasing unto Yahweh Shem Shai, to Esau Edom, it's disgusting, man. They hate it. They hate righteousness, man. It's an abomination unto them, man, being righteous, man. But y'all want to go over there, walk hand in hand with this devil. And we're telling you, hey, we should know them by their fruits. We know the 2/3 by their fruits, man. Over there trying to walk hand in hand with the enemy, Esau Edom, who we know by their fruits.
They're trying to condemn us.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. The Most High not going for that shit, man.
You have more on that, brother?
I'll jump to 13. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts?
Yup. Hey, we ain't, as the brother just said, we ain't gonna feel sorry for none of you. This is the time of grace. Hey, doors of grace are still open.
Man, you know how many motherfuckers that came to the camp while we was going in on Esau? How could you say that? We all bleed red.
All of
them,
them.
Christ. All of them. Bro, niggas is trying to fight us because of Esau, man. So and that's when times was fucking calm.
Right.
Now imagine now when shit is turning up. They gonna find a fucking way to flip it on us as if all this deportation and shit is our fault. You see, and all we did was tell you what the Most High was gonna do, but they gonna make us the enemy.
They did that to Moses.
Yup.
Right?
Yup. And they did it to Yahweh Shai.
Yup.
If you would have just left him alone, we
I know,
wouldn't be
right?
going through this.
I know, right? You're the ones who have all this. Man, shut the fuck up. You people gonna find out, man. You gonna find out. You gonna find the fuck out. Well, shit, you know what? You're already finding out. Y'all ain't gonna be down there in goddamn alligator Alcatraz getting chopped on by goddamn.
You know what? And that's exactly what came to my mind,
For
bro.
real. Gator bait is coming back. Did we forget about these things these people have done? Gator bait. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Alligator Alcatraz. What you think about to do? All these big ass 11-foot, 12-foot, 15-foot gators in Florida.
Y'all ain't
Them niggas are different breed of Florida.
Hey, jail no more. It's not gonna be a fucking getaway and vacation no more,
What?
bro.
Do you think it's a coincidence they built the shit in the fucking Everglades in Florida? Out of all that fucking land in Florida, they could have built this fucking detention center, and they built it in the Everglades? Do you know why they're gonna do that? Because they're gonna be shipping your ass over there to that shit, and you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night in the fucking swamp.
Come with us.
I know, right? They're gonna throw your ass in that motherfucking swamp. And bro, the gators in Florida are a different breed. Shit gets up to goddamn 20 feet sometime, man. And you feeding them fucking human, them shit's gonna be getting huge, man. What's up?
And Esau, you know how twisted he is. He probably be recording this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised. I
Laughing.
wouldn't be surprised. And sending it to their little racist group chats and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. This is the type of shit these devils are gonna be doing. Hey, well, this is the type of shit they're doing. They're not going to be doing. They're already doing it, man. You see? Man, listen. Y'all just gonna have to find out the hard way. That's all it's coming down to. I mean, cause the time for talking is coming to an end. You see? What did Apostle Gabal always quote? When talking can't
when words can't teach you, adversity will.
Yup. That's what's coming, man.
God.
And all that's gonna be to glorify Yahweh Shem Shai anyways too, man.
To prove that his men were right the whole time.
To prove that his will's gonna be done.
Yup.
And it just shows you, like, hey, you might not hearken to his mouth, the prophets, but you're gonna remember the words when you're in those situations, you know.
Yup. I mean,
And that's when the adversity is gonna teach, and for the majority, it's gonna be too late. You know. This is just jumping down to 16. It says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit." Woo-hoo! That's Esau to a T, man. You know, he will weep.
Oh, hold on. When he was talking about deporting all these criminals, this and that, he was speaking sweet. He's like, yup. But what he started doing, he said, fuck them all. Get them all out of here.
And now he's speaking like a dragon.
Hey, so guess what's going to happen too? Hey, once they start coming against the prophets,
Oh yeah.
anybody that was affiliated, anybody that walked by the camp and said anything, anybody that went on the common boards, guess what? He ain't just gonna come after us. He's gonna come after anybody that associated themselves with us, man.
You're on the list.
And your citizenship isn't gonna make a difference.
Nope.
It's gonna. It's
That's why they're doing all this,
Yeah.
and they putting the laws and legislation into play to be justified in doing it. Because at the end of the day, it's not gonna matter if you have a green card or a legal status or nothing. It's just gonna be if you're not for our system, we coming after your ass, and we are not for the system. So guess what? We're gonna be number one on the list.
Yeah,
That's
he's
right.
he's that devil that changes his laws overnight while you're asleep. Hey, they're already in the news. It's right now how they're getting ready to revoke citizenship for a lot of these migrants.
Because what's that
so-called came in legally?
What's that new system gonna consist of? That new system that they're trying to build is that digital system,
Yeah.
and we ain't for it.
Yup. And going back from that citizenship thing, you had Jake that was born on the military base. So you born
anchor babies and stuff.
You were born on the military base, so you have citizenship. His pops was in the military for 20 years, and this man still got deported. So that lets you know where this shit is going.
Yeah, because Trump, he said that no more anchor babies. You know.
Yeah, I saw that story you're talking about, man. He was deported to Jamaica. He's never even been there before, man.
That's what I'm saying. So
Right,
because his citizenship is on a military base.
Yep.
That when you were born on a military base, that's your whatever base it was. That's on your birth certificate. And that's it's kind of fucked up because it ain't really fucking Esau's land, but you got a base. It's occupied, so it's basically the United States and Germany or wherever the fuck you born in. That's crazy.
And then
That's crazy.
You kind of touched on it earlier about there was a Northern Kingdom, I believe it was Northern Kingdom, recently here in Aurora was lynched, right? And there's two incidents. There's two incidents now. It's not just one incident. There's two incidents.
Yeah, there's
now. I heard.
Yep. That Del Mar Park over here off of Colfax. Yep.
Well, did not
look again.
Did not though. No, you got to take it back to when that fucking Agua de whatever them niggas called.
Trinidad.
Trinidad. When they first started up, you had Trump talking about they was gonna get tighter in Springfield.
TDAs.
Springfield, whatever the fuck Springfield was, and they said Aurora, Colorado. So that shit right there could be a result of now these fucking
TDAs,
these motherfuckers in the ACO.
Yep.
They taking the shit into their own hands because they Trump supporters and they just snatching Jake up.
Because Aurora is the all-American city.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's the all-American city right there.
But it's even on their motherfucking signs.
On their signs, welcome to the all-American city.
Red, white, and blue stars all over the place. Oh yeah.
So cells come with great wrath, man. Even those sleeper cells, we haven't even talked about those.
It's a lot of shit. It's about to turn up, man. It's gonna be a very interesting summer. Very interesting summer.
Hey, and if you don't have the Holy Spirit's not dealing with you, you're not gonna have protection, man. You don't have no hedge. We're telling you what's about to happen, how this stuff. Places turning up. Hey,
so look, you mentioned something. Elder Malcolm just got done doing a video like a day or two of those cargo planes, and they're just deporting people to other countries, man. They don't give a fuck.
They dump in the ocean.
That whatever. And it's like, hey, do what you got to do, man. At the end of the day, we know it's all prophecy, man. Y'all, this is part of Jacob's trouble, man. And y'all that said that Jacob's trouble is gay. Hey, destruction unto you, man. All y'all that talk about you could call on any name, destruction unto you. All y'all that sit there and say that Esau can make it into the kingdom, he could be saved and beamed up into the chariots, destruction unto you. All y'all that say that there ain't no miracles, destruction unto you.
Mm-hmm. And you got to be ignorant being in this time we're in right now and not understand who the devil is. You know?
You're good.
Con.
Oh, you
got one more?
I might as well finish this little piece because it's still a lot of
go ahead.
It says, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first.
Damn.
What do we see happening?
Yep.
Is not adversity coming upon northern and southern kingdom? Who's there?
Who's there?
Who's there? The
Showing his
enemy.
horns.
Showing you who the enemy is. If you still haven't grasped who it is, he's there doing all this shit to you. Come on, man.
Let's look at what he has, and then I'll jump to that second Ezra 15.
All right. This is real quick. Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 14. It says,
Let me just finish that verse. I was right in the middle of it just because it still got a little meat. Again, then wasn't all my bad. Salakia. In Ecclesiastes 12 and 17, it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. And that's exactly what Esau's doing, man. You 2/3, you really believe that you're a part of that MAGA movement.
Oh yeah, there was one chick, ICE agent, telling this Northern Kingdom, "Oh, come on, just sign this and that. We're gonna give you citizenship, this and that, what up, blah blah blah." But in reality, that's not what they're doing.
And they're crafty. They know how to say you Jacob.
Go ahead,
You know?
brother.
all right, this is Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 14. It says, for here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So this kind of is a precept to Micah 2 and 10 as well, man. You know, this is not our rest. We don't have no future here, man. Our future is with Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah, going back to our own land. This ain't it, man. Yeah, Jake trying to carve himself out, you know, a future for this place is clearly coming to an end, man. This is Esau's kingdom, man. This is his shit.
Isn't it Grandmaster Jay talking about you can give us Texas? Nigga, what?
Oh, yeah, I seen this.
Nigga, what? No, man. We want to go at home to the promised land, man. Fuck a Texas, man.
And reparations, we don't need that shit
We
either.
don't want none of that shit.
Hey, bro, at the end of the day, there's like none of that shit is ever gonna happen. Because you even have Edomites that sit there and say, "Well, give them back California." You know what I'm saying? Well, no, they're not happy with that. Esau Edom wants full control, and like I said, he's not even happy if he shed blood. He's not satisfied with that.
What's
He
it say?
gonna give you that land and find a reason to come make war with your ass.
Yo,
That's all that's gonna happen. They're gonna push your ass further. They're gonna push your ass in the ocean. They give you California, it's gonna be a reason. See, we gotta go to war with California now because they're getting too many. They gonna find an excuse. California has nuclear weapons.
No,
Know what I'm saying?
weapons of mass
Yeah, I know,
destruction.
right? In California, Jay, come on now.
hey,
They
Come
ain't
on,
making
huh?
no damn, you know.
Come on, man.
hey, Pharaoh was like that in Egypt, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're becoming multiple. You know, they're multiplying. There's so many of them. They're gonna overtake us. And that's what's happening right now.
Nothing new under the sun.
Yo,
Shoot, another account, Esther?
Yep.
what Haman?
Oh, Haman, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It came up against
It's
us.
always,
Yeah.
know, history repeating itself.
And you know what's crazy,
Same
man?
spirits.
Jake is so fucking
Hard-headed.
destroyed and so deep in that spirit of Stockholm syndrome, they can't even understand the slogan "Make America Great Again." Has nothing to do with them.
God.
When was America great for any of the tribes, man? You niggas out here screaming, "Make America great again." When was it great for you? What time in the history of America has it been great for you? And this is all because what? You're fully gone in Stockholm syndrome, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're fully gone in the love of the enemy that you don't even understand that you're chanting for your own destruction.
Yep.
You see?
And literally, when you get into that word, we all know it just literally means witch. So not only chanting for your destruction, you're out there in Latin saying, call witch,
MAGA.
witch. Hey,
Go to
witches
the
and
Magi.
warlocks.
Yep. Come on, man. You.
Simpletons.
So that just shows you how destroyed you are, and that's why ain't no healing for you. The only thing that's gonna heal you,
Right?
that's
Say that, Salaka, bro. Say that again.
I was gonna say, like, instead of saying calling on Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, they're chanting MAGA, which
Yeah.
is witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and that's going to lead to your destruction, and that's the only cure for the rebels of our people, man, is to be destroyed, and that's what's happening. I mean, that's the only way.
Let's get that, and we can still wrap it up, brother.
What you want?
Second Ezra 15, 14.
I got it.
Okay.
Second Ezra 15 and 14, it says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yep. And that's the times we entering in, and it's gonna get even worse, man. All right, you're gonna see it, man. Destruction is coming, man. That sword is drawing closer and closer to the point where a lot of y'all are gonna bend the knee to take that sea hip, and it's just gonna be for your destruction, man. That's all it's gonna be, man. We telling you the fruits of the correct prophets. We telling you the fruits of the false prophets. We telling you the fruits of Esau, Edom. We out here. We're blowing the trumpet. We're blowing the. Hey, this is a call for your rescue right now, man. To you, for you to get right, repent, turn back to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, leave off from your wickedness, and do that which is pleasing unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua before that destruction cometh, man. You know, any brother have anything else?
Yeah, I got something real quick. All right, this is Psalms 124. This is a song of David, Psalm of David. It says, verse 1, if it had not been the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick, when their wrath was kindled against us. Then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our soul. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, who have not given us as a prey to their teeth. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahshua, who made heaven and earth.
That's the state. That's the state that the elect's gonna be in, man. Knowing and understanding that if it's not for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, we will be devoured. If Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua is not standing with us, and if we ain't firm in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua, we're gonna be devoured. And the water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshua for having mercy upon his remnant, his elect, man.
And that's why it tells you in Ecclesiastes 17:10, the elect shall praise his holy name. Because a lot of you fools are going to get destroyed because you're too busy calling on a false
jalapeno
name.
pepper.
God. This is Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, disappoint Esau, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
That's right. See? That's the fruits of the wicked, man. It's not just one antichrist, man. It's this man, Esau, Edom, and you 2/3, man. All of y'all are wicked, man.
Either two.
Yep. But with that, Yahweh Ratzah, this lesson was edifying, giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, mercy be unto the elect, the house of David, man. As always, shalom.
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 Bad babal.
Bad babal.
Shalom.
Shalom to the elect.
Okay.